you're saying that, like, if you want dredging or you need anything like that, like, this is a really good time to get that done.
Yeah, absolutely. The dredge window, if you want to call it that, mid-July is when the no dredge window. So from July on through, fall, winter, that's your best time to get anything like that accomplished.
A lot of times too, with the change of the season, people see snow or they see ice. They think like, oh, these marine contractors, they can't come out, or this is not the time of year. But it's the complete opposite, right? Now's the time to do that kind of thing.
Absolutely. We, basically we work year round unless Mother Nature, ices everything up and we can't move around. But based on past years, I mean, we've only had that happen a handful of times where we were not able to work through the winter.
What's on screen right now? That piece of equipment is fairly new. It kind of expanded. What's the size of the equipment that you have?
Yeah, so that excavator that you see there was purchased this early spring. We had a custom long arm added to the machine, so it gives us roughly about 50 feet of work off the front end of it. So it's great for dredge. It allows us much more flexibility for installs and different type of scenarios, work related on the lake, canals. That was added to the system this spring to obviously increase our capabilities. Our smaller machine only has roughly about 22 feet of reach. So, I mean, it worked and it got us up and running and going. But the evolution to expand and become more capable, more versatile, that was the natural progression to go to that type of lift or machine.
I wanted to touch on planning a little bit. I mean, this is, these are investments people make in whether it's dredging, whether it's lifts, whether it's anything. In the planning process, the earlier the better, right? Because there is a fair amount of lead time.
Determine what that end customer really wants, and then from there, provide the estimates, provide the breakdowns, show them there's 3D models of the different hoists, what it would roughly look like in the backyard. And then we start that permit process. So then it's filling out all the applications for the municipalities, for the Eagle, which is Army Corps and DEQ together. And then that process, depending on, how busy they are, what their backlog is, it just depends on the scope of the project as well as, what the current backlog is.
But that brings up the point, like if you're going to start your planning phases, call sooner rather than later, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure.